So during floods means heavy rain comes and everything is in the water, houses and everything. So it is called as a floods, more water. The cave of Kotums are flooded with micro producers. Micro means what? Very small producers and consumers, plant parts, etc. Then the Kani Machri feeds on these micro plants and animals. The fish of this cave otherwise feeds on the remains of dead organisms present here. As the food chain starts with the dead and decaying matter rather than produce it, it is called as a detritus food chain. Okay. So here, if the food chain is starting with the decomposers means dead animals or dead plants. If it is starting with that, it is called as a detritus food chain. Detritus food chain. Okay. So how dead organisms, always the food chain not only can start with the what is that, plants, it also can start with the any other thing. Okay. So but plants are the producers. Okay. So dead organisms and they remain, that means dead animals and dead plants, after they die they break into small pieces and mixes in the soil and becomes a manure and good food for some animals and plants. So dead organisms and their remains is the food for the Kanimachri fish, and this is food for the bat. If that food chain is starting with the dead organisms, it is called as a detritus food chain. Please underline this point. As the food chain starts with the dead and decaying matter means spoiling matter rather than producers, so it is called as a detritus food chain. Okay. And the next one is interrelationship between biotic and abiotic components. Okay. So biotic components means I told you already. Yes. So living organisms, abiotic components, non-living organisms. These biotic components depend upon the abiotic components. So it is the interrelationship. So the flow of energy and nutrients appears to be linear while observing food chain. When we see the food chain, it is linear. Okay. However, nutrients flow in nearly circular pathways. Nutrients flow is in the circular pathway, and the food chain flow of energy and it will be in the linear. Linear means straight line. Okay. So write the meaning. Linear means what? Straight line. Here we come across the biotic components like grass, cow, man, microorganisms. Underline this point. Biotic components means what? Grass, cow, man, microorganisms, all the animals and birds, all the living organisms are the biotic components. And abiotic components such as sunlight, fuel, soil. Here fuel means like water we can take, or diesel, petrol or anything. Decomposed substance. Decomposed substance means the dead animals, dead plants which mixed in the soil is called as a decomposed substances, etc. Okay. So the arrows in the diagram denote the direction of nutrients flow as well as the relationship of the components. So here it is not showing circular shape, but in your textbook take 242 page to see this one. Okay. So everything depends upon what? Depends upon the sun. Everything depends upon the sun. So here first it is the chain means what? It starts anywhere like that. Okay. So when we take this one, for example, so this is the sun. So next one depending on grass. Okay. Grass is depending upon the sun because it has to grow, it has to prepare the food. And on this who is depending? Cow is depending. On the cow who is depending? From the cow what is coming? Cow dung. The cow dung means what? Manure. Then afterwards gobar, cow dung means. Okay. So this cow dung is used as what? Used by man as manure, fuel or plastering. Plastering means what? In the houses down jamin par we use the, in some houses we use the cow dung na. In some houses for the floor, that means down they plaster with the cow dung, gobar. It is very very good for the health. Okay, it is very good for the health, keeping cow dung for the walls of the house and down. Okay, and the next one, it is becomes as a manure and fuel. Fuel means what? It also can be used as a fuel, na? They prepared biogas gas from the cow dung. Yes. Then this one, decomposition of remains. Okay, so decomposition of remains means what? All the dead plants and dead animals, everything. Then nutrients for the, afterwards it becomes what? It becomes the nutrients, manure for the soil. Understand? So this is the one. Okay, once again, grass prepares the food through the photosynthesis by the help of the sun, and grass is eaten by the cow, and cow gives the cow dung. This cow dung used as a fuel and as a manure and plastering the houses, and also this one after, and also dead cow animals and dead plants, everything decomposes, becomes the nutrient and good soil for the grass to grow. Okay, so the nutrients flow is in the circular pathways. Understand? So it is a cyclic nutrient flow. So diversity means what? Differences in habitat. So there are differences in the habitats. So far we have discussed the habitat of Carn imagery. Let us now discuss the habitats of some other organisms. Okay, so here you may have observed some plants that commonly grow in your area. The tendu, ebony, mahu, mango, jamun, babul, neem, ashok, etc. are some examples. Choose any such plant and collect the following information regarding the same. Where did you see the plants of the species that you chose? In the forest, in a field, on hills, near a river, far from a water body, any other place. So all these things, where do we find? Okay, then write a description on the various elements such as the soil, temperature, water, etc. of the place where these plants grow. These plants are growing in that place. What kind of soil it is there? Is the sunlight is falling properly, and is there water facility? So everything we should observe. Okay, and write about some needs of the plant, like how it pollens, seeds and fruits are dispersed, and how the pollination is taking place, how the seeds are growing, and seeds are where it is falling, how the new plants are coming. So everything you observe. Could you now find out the habitat of the plant chosen by you? So now for that plant, what is the habitat that you have chosen? Okay, so try to draw a diagram of the plant. Make a list of some organisms from your surroundings that you see in larger numbers as compared to others. Okay, please do this one and write answers for all these questions in your science note. Do you know our intestine is a habitat for some micro. Habitat means living place for microorganisms, means which we cannot see with our eyes. Intestine is present where? In the digestive system it is present. Okay, so in the intestine some microorganisms are there. So we would not have been able to digest our food without their help. The removal of their microorganisms from our intestine would affect their survival and our health. Okay, so this is the microorganisms. Our intestine is the habitat, means living place for the microorganisms. Okay, these microorganisms also helps us for the digestion of food, and we also help that microorganisms to get from us. Okay, so this is the some interrelationship. We are helping that microorganisms in the small intestine, and small intestine also helping us for the digestion. Okay, so everything, why we need others' help, why we depend on our parents, our friends, our relatives, and on the bus driver, on the shopkeepers, on the farmers. Why? Because everything is for the survival. Survival means what? To live. We have to live with the life.